It's Boxing Day. The commentator at Villa Park is Tony Gubber.
It's 4 months since Dalian Atkinson started a home game for Aston Villa, and with the Premier League title to be decided over the last half a dozen games, it's perfect timing that he's now resumed his partnership with Dean Saunders that has brought 20 goals in the 19 matches that they've played together. Well, if experience can give either side an edge, then Villa do appear to have an advantage. They've 3 players who've won championship medals. Steve Staunton and Ray Houghton collected theirs at Liverpool, Kevin Richardson at both Everton and Arsenal. And this Villa side unchanged from the one which defeated Nottingham Forest 1-0 last weekend. Well, Coventry inflicted Villa's heaviest defeat of the season when they won 3-0 at Highfield Road on Boxing Day. The goal machine Mick Quinn got 2 of his 15 for Coventry in that match, and he's now been joined by new boy Roy Wegerle. It's his second match since his transfer from Blackburn in an exchange deal with Kevin Gallagher. Policemen appear to get younger, referees get older. Alan Gunn is 3 months past his 50th birthday and says that he wants to continue next season as well. And even the wildlife at Villa Park seems to be sporting the club's colours. Coventry start the match on a pitch where they've never won a league game. Aston Villa undefeated in home matches against the opposition today, Coventry, a record which stretches back 18 games. With a push in the back, it looks for Saunders, but play allowed to continue. Burrows won the header, but here's Villa on the first attack, and the first shot from Saunders. Atkinson! Oh, he's put it wide! What an action-packed start to the match, seconds on the clock, and Dean Saunders got real power behind the shot. It's a good save from the manager's son, Jonathan Gould, and it looked to have fallen perfectly for Dalian Atkinson. He hit it right down the throat of the camera, but just wide of the post. Okay, well, Staunton, so Coventry have the throw. Very cool by Sean Teal. Dalian Atkinson. Saunders invites Atkinson to run. And it was a hopeless chase. And Jonathan Gould has put it into the crowd. Ray Houghton as busy as ever. Saunders. This is Richardson. Houghton again. Dalian Atkinson, a better chance. He seemed to be unsure about which foot to strike it with. But it was Ray Houghton again, heavily involved, a lovely touch, and Dalian Atkinson just seemed to slightly readjust as he ran onto that. Finally appeared to hit it with the outside of his right foot. Just Teal. Ray Houghton. Parker first time. Didn't manage to find Staunton. Now Williams. Wegerle gives it in back. Chance to use his pace. He'll get to this. He's got Quinn to look for in the middle. Oh, good defending by McGrath. Terrific defending by the PFA's Player of the Year. He just stood off. He didn't dive in. He waited until Williams had shown him just enough of the ball to enable him to win it. Stepped away from Staunton, still Wegerle. Quinn! Bosnich was so quick off his line. 7 clean sheets in the 11 games since he replaced Nigel Spink, and his pace has been evident on many occasions. So sharp to come off his goal line then, Mark Bosnich. He's only conceded 4 goals in the 11 matches in which he's been Villa's first choice. Richardson. Saunders. Trying to weave himself some space. Earl Barrett faced with the same problem. Coventry have just pulled themselves back and taken up positions. Here's Parker. Out by Dwight York to Earl Barrett. Saunders. It was acrobatic and it wasn't too far above the crossbar. It wasn't the most ideal of balls. Dean Saunders have to just shuffle his feet backwards. But it was another strike on target. Mick Quinn up front, trying to wrestle away from Earl Barrett, and in fact the linesman has given the offence against the Coventry player. And Mick Quinn hasn't complained. Richardson. Earl Barrett. Dalian Atkinson was really going nowhere. Wegerle. How quick is Williams? He is quick, isn't he? He's run round Staunton. He's run right round Staunton. Bosnich has pushed it across. And it's Kevin Richardson who's played it clear. Wegerle was the forward player for Coventry. Gary Parker played it in. It came off the defender. That'll be another corner. Staunton who's gone across to take the corner. Dwight York on the near post, and what Villa wouldn't give for a goal as we approach half-time. Oh, it nearly went in, off the line by the defender, which was Burrows. And Steve Staunton did score direct from a corner for the Republic of Ireland in their match recently against Northern Ireland. Here's Dwight York. Chipped up to the back post, Atherton's header. This is McGrath. The defender kept it down, but it was well wide. But that's the closest that Villa have come to a goal. Cleared off the line by the defender, direct from the corner. This is Teal. Ray Houghton. Oh, it's come back off Atherton to Dalian Atkinson. He's got Dwight York available on the right if he chooses to use him. This is York. And the header out was by Lee Hurst. But Villa have certainly got Coventry pressed back around their own penalty area in this first few minutes of the second half. Richardson, Dwight York, Dalian Atkinson trying to get it through to Houghton. Still Atkinson. And Wegerle. Quinn. Good ball out to Williams, first time by Quinn. Still Williams, still Williams. Trying to bustle his way through. Williams! Good blocking by the captain, Richardson. And lanky John Williams, the former postman who Coventry signed from Swansea, just wouldn't be shaken off the ball. Well, Bobby Gould, in his second spell as Coventry manager, and of course also a former Coventry player, may have a significant impact on the destination of the Premier League title. Playing Villa today, still 0-0, and his team to play Manchester United on Easter Monday. Atkinson. Oh, Atherton got in really quickly. Paul McGrath trying to get his team going. He's still got possession. And he's found Ray Houghton. Parker. Well, you have to look at Paul McGrath. The shot finally there was by Gary Parker, but Paul McGrath seems increasingly in this match to be hungry to come forward and join in the attack. Oh, the defender slipped Atherton, that's put Atkinson away. Babs getting across. There are 3 arriving for Villa. The shot was blocked, it took the pace off it, and that's enabled Coventry to clear it. And did Daly and Atkinson take the right option? There were at least 2 players arriving on the edge of the penalty area, maybe 3. Parker. Barrett goes on his outside, hit up to the back post and overhit again. But you begin to wonder, with over an hour of this match gone, just how many chances Aston Villa can create without scoring, and now they're in trouble. Bosnich came out of his area and just managed to get his studs on it as Williams tried to play it round him. And that's the lottery for Aston Villa as they push forward increasingly in attack. Always the danger that Coventry might catch them. Kevin Richardson. This is Earl Barrett. Daly and Atkinson. Dwight York. Ray Houghton. Just trying to chip it over the top. Sean Teal is the back man. Villa have thrown caution to the wind a little bit here. They've pushed everybody forward. Earl Barrett knocks it in. Header out was by Burrows. This is Richardson. The game's almost constantly being played around the Coventry penalty area. Saunders lifted it over the top. Oh, it was almost inch perfect. Saunders showing the striker's instinct for goal in a tight position when there seemed to be so little on. A quick turn and toe-ended it over the top of Gould, just over the crossbar. Daly trying to use his pace, he charged it down. And now Jenkinson down the left. He slipped. This is Jenkinson. Although the whistle's gone. Well, Jenkinson's a little bit disappointed to have been adjudged to have fouled the defender. Ginn. It's easy for Bosnich. Sean Teal just waving players forward. Daly on a run. Spurs, Blackburn, Leeds and Southampton have all held Villa to draws in the Premier League here at Villa Park. Ray Houghton knocks it on. Steve Staunton will start again. The clock showing 91 minutes. Teal. Bosnich is out of his area. And the whistle goes, it's 0-0. A match in which Aston Villa have had virtually all the possession, but they just couldn't create a goal. And Ron Atkinson will know that that was a very nervous performance by Aston Villa. He's tried to keep the pressure off the team by insisting that United are still favourites for the title, but there was evidence in that match that it's perhaps just beginning to get to Villa a little bit. Failing to score at home, 0-0 against Coventry, just the 1 point when they really wanted 3. And what a finish it's going to be. 5 matches remain, and it's still there to be won, but who will win it? Villa 0, Coventry 0.
Well, they pressed and pressed today, Villa, but they were pretty much contained, and that's 2 points down the drain, isn't it?
Yeah, they've lost 2 points. I think you've got to give Coventry a bit of credit. They've done their homework, they've defended deep, they've hit in the break, actually caused them 1 or 2 problems. But expectancy again, Villa have played so well at home since Christmas. Some things, again, you just go on the pitch, you think it's going to happen. When it doesn't happen, you need somebody to give you a bit extra. And that man would have been Dalian Atkinson. And funnily enough, the 2 best chances fell to him. This is 30 seconds into the game. Long ball forward from Staunton. He gets up there. Saunders comes onto it quick. Good save from goal. Now Atkinson comes in. He's got plenty of time there. He could have touched it on, but he's got to hit the target and puts it wide. Somebody gets back in the line well, but he's got to hit the target there. He's got to make the keeper save it. And this is the second one here. Good Villa move. Houghton comes onto it. I think he should hit it with his left peg here, but he waits, tries to hit it with his right foot, puts it over the top. And as I say, you would expect a bit extra from him. He played well against Forest last week, but today he was all out of sorts. His touch was bad. He hasn't played for a long time, and he's got to get firing if Villa are going to win the championship.
And Saunders has got to get back in the goals, hasn't he? He's gone, what, 10 now without scoring?
It's 10. I mean, Coventry defended deep. That's not his style. He wants teams pushing up so he can get the ball over the top and onto the end. He worked really hard today, but it's just not happening for him.
Trevor, thoughts on that one?
I thought, having seen Villa play so well, as Alan said, at home, the 2 fullbacks, Steve Staunton and Earl Barrett, have been very important to him, and I thought John Williams, who played well down the right, occupied Staunton, and Mickey Ginn did a good job blocking off Barrett, and I think the fact that they couldn't get into the attacking areas they normally did restrict the chances and the service to the forwards.
Let's look at the top, and I'm told by our man Albert that we've had 22 different changes at the top this season, which he thinks is a record. Manchester United back there by that 1 point. Their goal difference much better, as you see. And, of course, both the top teams play again on Monday. We'll have a little more about that in a moment or two. But now let's have the views of some of the personalities involved in those 2 top games. First, from Villa Park.
1 or 2 heads were down at the final whistle, perhaps understandably. What did you say?
After the match, you mean? Well, you know, no matter where we are in the league, if you don't think certain people have performed to their full maximum, then you're entitled to have a pop at people. I mean, that'd be the same in many dressing rooms.
I mean, without naming names, you had a pop at 1 or 2 players, did you?
Most of them. All of them.
Looking on the positives...
Apart from the 2 centre-halves who were brilliant.
At home, you don't expect to drop points, you expect to win games. And to be fair, we never looked like scoring today.
Never looked like scoring. But you had so much of the play.
Yeah, but it's no good having 99% of the player not creating a decent chance, isn't it? We didn't really create a decent chance. I suppose it was one of them. We huffed and puffed all game and never really created the one opening that could have cracked them, as it were.
You're top goal scorer, but obviously you'll be disappointed. They seem to have dried up for you a little bit in the last... That's 10 matches now, isn't it?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I even had my hair cut today before the game, but it still didn't work. I went up for a warm-up, but, you know, that's the way it goes. Sometimes, you know, if I keep getting into positions, then you score goals. It's, you know, time to worry when you're not getting chances.